So I bought a new e-bike. It's called Be Cool Bikes. I bought the Explorer, and I'm going to show you unboxing and putting it together, and then a test run. And I'll keep showing you whenever I take it out and give you my honest review over time. So the box came like this. So hopefully the bike is not damaged. It had all these, and I think there was one on the other side too. Yeah, right there. So hopefully it's not damaged, but we shall see. Okay, I'm going to set my camera down. This thing is pretty heavy. I think it's like 75 pounds-ish. Of course, it's a little heavier in the box, but my husband's going to help me because it's too heavy for me to do it all myself. Might need to set this back a little bit more.
Probably might want to put it up there and lay the box down and slide it. I'm gonna slide the box down here so it can slide right up. On the side with this, slide it out. Hold the box. Hold the box. Weren't you supposed to get a trailer too? A trailer and something else? Another battery?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to get a trailer, bike trailer, and an additional battery with it. So far I'm not seeing it. Hopefully it'll come maybe in another order. We'll see, but I did get this Way Cool, Be Cool hat.
Way cool, be cool, huh?
Way Cool, Be Cool.
Alright, you gotta cut all these zip ties off and tape, and we'll get some cutters. We can do that.
Yeah. This is how it's packed. I mean, you know, overall it looks like it's packed decently. It didn't have anything protecting
Well, it does. It has this cap protecting that.
that,
And it's got foam protecting all the painted surfaces for the most part. So, you know.
yeah, I mean, like I said, overall it looks like it was packed fairly good, but
Took some abuse getting here, though.
it definitely had some abuse getting here, but that's not the manufacturer, that's the delivery, which was a name I didn't recognize, but anyways.
This is the charger. And it looks to be a 2 amp. It's a 2 amp charger. scratches as you went?
It did not.
Oh, right here. No, it's just dust. No, it's good. Guess it was packed pretty well then.
Yes.
Oh, you
That just,
you didn't take the sticker off.
what the heck? That shouldn't have come off that easy. What is it?
It's a K. I happened to get the little piece that was sticking out with the K.
If it comes off that easy, it's probably not going to stay on for a very long time. Try to glue it back on, but I shouldn't have to. I mean, that's kind of cheesy.
It's a sticker. It's not the end of the world, but yes, I agree. And you'll get your front rim, and there's a piece that's zip tied to the spokes is the front axle, I believe.
So far it looks good. Does not look like there's any damage, but the words on the side were not on very well. I hit this one just slightly, and half the K, that part of the K came off. So that does not make me very happy. But we'll see about everything else.
Just the wheel. You don't need the fender, just the wheel. I don't think we need it yet. Actually, bring it over. Maybe we have to put that in right here. So it's easier to have. Just take that. That's your axle right there. That's your axle.
I know, what side does it go on?
You have to cut it out.
Huh?
You have to cut the axle out. See how it's zip tied to the
Oh,
spoke?
yes. Aren't there directions?
Probably in that box right there.
Say, do not touch the brake rotor. Don't get very hot while you're
Can you give me
riding.
the toolkit that's over in that box? Yeah, you're supposed to be doing this, right?
Well, we're just doing an unboxing and putting an assembly, so you can clearly help me do it.
Okay.
Since you've already put together 2 of these, not this brand, but alright, so now these are all the other ones right here. If you can see this, they have a whole bunch of different colors. Oh, it didn't come in blue. It was black, red, green, orange, and white. I really wanted the orange one, I mean the green one, but I couldn't get green in this style. Ensure all the pieces are here. Front wheel quick release. Is there a quick release on there somewhere?
I don't know, did you just cut it off the spokes?
As that's that. Keys. Supposed to be 2 keys. Not seeing any keys.
Right here. They're right here on the handlebars.
Okay. Don't get that attitude. Manual, charger, headlight, assembly tool, pedals, front and rear fenders, handlebar stem with bolts, fender bolts, rear rack and bolts. Install handlebar onto stem. I would think you have to do what you're doing first, but it doesn't say that. It already shows the wheel on it, so I guess.
Just figured it would be easier just to stick it on now if I had access to it all. Could be wrong. This one doesn't want to go in. There we go. It's nice that they give you the tool, but it doesn't really fit in here very well. I don't think they want to.
It doesn't go straight out.
It does, Chris, but then it hits right here. Okay.
As you can hear, my husband does not have very much patience.
I do have patience.
You don't.
I know what I'm doing. Might not be building it exactly how they want me to build it in the order they want me to build it, but it will be built. Alright, now ready for a wheel. So you take the axle, take the nut off, and look at which way they want you to put the axle through the wheel, and put it through the wheel.
Locate quick release lever, which holds protector plate in place. Open the lever, remove the thumb nut and cone spring. I'm assuming this is the thumb nut.
There's the spring.
I got it in the hand. Remove the quick release skewer from the plate, keeping the washer and other cone spring in place on the lever side.
Just take it apart. You got it all apart. Now, which way does it go into the rim?
Install the skewer into the front wheel axle from the brake rotor side.
Where are you going?
Doesn't that go over there?
You want that rim, so while you're walking over here, you want that rim.
I know.
So
it said
where's
to put
where's the brake rotor?
Right there.
Okay, so put it through the brake, put that rod through the brake rotor side. You know what it said?
But you have to put this in there first.
Put the nut on the other side and start it. We're getting it.
So I got my button. Am I supposed to do it tight?
No. Why do you want to do it tight? Put it on here.
Right.
Line up that rotor. Look at, there's a pocket right here where that rotor has to go in. Goes into the brakes. Line it up. And this piece here has to line up in here. Because you can't, it has to be in between the pads.
It's not back here.
You have to roll it back a little bit. Just don't push it that far forward. There you go. Get the other side in there.
This one doesn't go in.
You're doing something right.
There you go.
There you go. Do it just what you want to do it. Just tighten them so that when you tighten this, you got it too much now because you can't tighten it.
Right, we're going to do that then.
Is it tight? Because it didn't seem like it was very tight. Yeah, the front wheel falling off. Just do it a little bit. not. You want it. You want it to be. You want it to be tight. You don't want it to fall off. Then that looks about right. I'm thinking that's good. Does it spin good? All right, pretty decent. All right, let's flip it over and put the handlebars on. All right, you ready? The front. The front. Have a low frame height.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
And I think there's a light. Where's the light? Should be a light. Is there a light on the
You're supposed to be right
Okay.
here.
So you want to put those down. Get your tools. And take those off and don't lose them. Obviously. Get a big fat seat. That's a big long battery. But that's going to have a lot of. I'm not sure the amp hours or the wattage. I think it looks cool without the fender or the rack. I'm jealous you have rear suspension. You have air shocks.
My seat goes down.
Yeah, it does. Just put it up. Big seams.
I know, I didn't get the other one out.
You don't have to get it all the way off, I don't think. Well, maybe you do. They got Loctite on them. Looks like this is going to go like this. Just get all four of them started, and then tighten them down evenly. Just get them started. Should go nice and easy. Wind up.
Stops.
So I think it's fine. I think you got the threads in it. And I wouldn't go cranking it too tight till you get your handlebars where you want them. You're probably going to want. I'm looking at your grips, and I'm thinking you're probably going to want them like that.
So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm tightening these bolts right here.
Maybe you want to do it crisscross pattern and do it even. I mean, you can snug them, but don't crank them down because you want them to be even. is a nice little toolkit, though. I mean, you know, it's not ideal, but to
No,
take it with you on the road,
yeah,
you break down.
definitely.
You do most anything you need to do with that on your bike. All right, now what you probably want to do is sit on it, and we can adjust the handlebars for you, crank them down. Might want to put your seat down. I don't know. Oh my God, you're really low. It's not straight.
Just straight.
Well, those are narrow. Look how narrow those handlebars are.
I like them better.
Do you?
Yeah. The other ones, I felt like I was way out there.
Look at narrow. Is that how you like them? Or do you want to? You can kind of move them.
I think.
Kind of force them where you want them to go. They should be loose enough that you can turn them.
No,
They're not. All right, hold on.
Actually, that's good. It was just this one that was off. This part.
So you like it like that, then?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Well, come over here and tighten them down. Try not to move them when you get off. We can lower your brakes so they're down here where you're, because right now you're reaching up like this to get to them.
Yeah, but if they're down there, I think they.
That's more that's how your hands run.
This one's better. This one's a little high.
Oh, you got a mount for a rack too in the front. That's nice. Right here, my hand. Remember, crisscross. Make sure it's in there good, because what'll happen is you'll strip that head and then you won't be able to do anything with it after that. And now turn it like that. Now you have some leverage. Once again, do it a crisscross. Make sure you keep it in the head. And it's not like you're going to be jumping it or anything, but they all feel fairly even, like tightened the same.
Yeah.
You want them to all
Yeah,
feel.
like I wouldn't be able to tighten them much more, so. Yeah.
All right, now do this one over here. Get on the bike. Does that look like it's going straight with the tire when you line it here? We got line up the whole thing.
Nope.
Don't look at the fender. The fender's not right. Look at the tire.
Looking at the tire.
I can say I'm surprised it's a bigger one.
Doesn't seem to have any that.
It should be that one you just used, I think.
Doesn't seem like it. No, that's too small.
That's too small, and open up. Oh,
Then I tried this one.
There's no more in there? Really? Well, that doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't give you that one. You sure it doesn't fit?
It might, but I don't want to strip it. It seems.
Well, it's not going in.
It's not going in.
So what's the next smallest one? Is the next one down?
This one.
That one's bigger? The last one's bigger.
Yeah.
No, hold that. Hold this and I'll go get one.
Well, that's kind of foolish. This one's too small. This one's looks like it would fit, but it doesn't. I almost think, because this end is a little funky, because it looks like it would fit.
Oh, it's got a little turd on it?
Yeah, yeah. And I don't want to force it.
Let me go file it down. Wait, I'll give you the one to use for now. Which one it is?
Too big.
No, it isn't.
Oh. That's... I think I moved it a little bit. When I did that... Alright, so I think that's tight enough.
Actually, you probably should have tightened that one on the top down first, I think. But I think that brings it all down tight, and then these will... Is it tight? Yes, I think maybe you should have loosen these up again, then tighten that, and then tighten those. You got it going straight, yeah?
It was. Alright, that's it.
Does this fit now?
Yeah, just had a little weird thing.
Yeah, just had a little booger on the end of it. Needed to be filed off. Seems to fit you better. At least you're flat-footed on the ground.
Almost, not quite,
Yeah,
but
that's better.
when I stand up, I'll be able to. The other one, I couldn't even stand flat-footed.
All you got left to do now, I think, is just put your pedals on and your light. There's a reflector for the... Oh, and the rack. Put the rack on.
Yeah, I want the rack on, definitely. And change this a little bit.
Hold it out this way so you have leverage. That's tightening.
I know, but I can't get it undone.
So start it over here. Yeah, make sure it's in all the way, because you don't want to strip it out.
I can't undo it with the camera in my hand.
These aren't the best tools. I mean, they're not like good steel. They're kind of tight. I don't want to strip it out.
I mean, it's fine. I can use it like that.
No, I mean, you should be able to loosen it. It's really tight, though. Oh, it's not going to go until we move the throttle, because the throttle's on the way.
Oh, all right. Then tighten it back up, because it was fine.
Just relax.
It was good enough. I wasn't...
Hold on, I just got to figure out how to... There's the throttle. I leave these loose on my bike, so when not that I crash, but when I crash, they'll turn, they won't break. Just like on a dirt bike.
Almost in the same spot, but it's fine.
I can move it down. That's lower than it was.
Can you hold this?
Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I can stand on this one. It's nice. I like that. Makes me feel much safer that I can stand up.
No good having a bike if you're not going to ride it.
Nope. All right.
You got to do your front fender and light, and your pedals and your rack.
And I can pull my foot over it.
Yeah, that's what's hard. I can't even do that on my bike. I got to put my foot on the pedal, start rolling, and then throw my leg over.
I don't know where a water bottle would go on this one, though.
In your bags.
I guess it'll have to.
All right. And do your fender or light, or you want to do your...
Light on?
Yeah, you got to... Pretty sure you got to take... It's just loose, and it's on there loose right now.
Here's the book.
You don't need the book. Just take this bolt out.
We don't need no stinking book.
take the bolt out and put this on there and put the bolt back there. You'll be good. You have to hold the back side of the nut. You know?
I am. Okay. Actually, I don't think I need that right now.
They wrap the light good.
I know.
And just take your bolt and run it right through that, and then run it through the other piece that was in. Get the fender in there too.
Yep. I have it threaded correctly. It's stopping right there.
Yeah, you probably have to get a wrench and put a wrench on that one, and then put the tool that came with the toolkit on the other side and turn it. And you're going to need a wrench for the other side.
Let's see if it starts.
It's not a bad looking bike.
I like it.
I like the black rims actually. Want it tight. Before you crank it, make sure the fender's straight. It's looking like a bike.
Not exactly straight on the
It's too
front,
high.
but
It's too high. You gotta go down. Yeah.
no, but I meant it's not straight this way.
Well,
But
we'll fix it. We can adjust all that.
oh, and it's going to hit the fender.
So loosen it up and we'll lift it up.
I'm gonna.
We'll lift her up. Can this go up anymore? Yeah, it goes.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it's going to be all that great, but we'll see. Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's going to the. I think it's going to the left.
Well, you weren't holding it straight.
No, it's not.
You weren't holding it straight.
How can I? There's no real.
Right here. Right there, but you're right. It's still going like.
There's no adjustment for that.
Tighter.
Maybe you did it too tight, because I think, is it popping out down here? Where the spring goes down? The steel goes around? Is it popping out behind the washer? Is that why it's turning?
What are you talking about?
No, it's not. I just had to put my glasses on. No, I don't think I'd mess with it anymore. It's pretty tight. No, actually tighten up a little more. Now that we moved it, it's loose.
But that's not straight. That's straight.
hard because every time you turn it, it wants to turn with the bolt. As the bolt turns, it kind of makes it spin. Oh, you twist. I like it. The twist throttle. It goes back nice. It's got a lot of spring.
What's
on
this
it.
thing?
That was on the front axle originally.
Oh.
That's what kept the fork
Alright.
from getting bent, I think, in shipping.
Okay, so.
We got pedals and a rack.
This one's left and
Should say right on the end.
this one's right. Right, left. Alright. Are there bolts for it?
No, they just screw on.
Huh?
They just screw on.
Oh, there's nothing on the other side.
You put the pedals on at my bike.
Yeah, I forgot.
You might need the wrench to tighten them up, though. Might be too big to fit in there, I don't know.
Nope, that's it. Scratch it.
Put it on from the bottom and you won't scratch it.
Oh, see, I'm scratching my bike. Does it have to be really tight?
No, you don't want to fall
No,
off
see,
the
it scratched my bike. That's what I
That's why I
was
said pull it from the bottom.
trying to avoid.
Pull it from the bottom, away from it. It might have reverse threads. Turn it the other way. One of them might have reverse threads.
I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe.
When you do it this time, don't go down there. Keep it up high, away from the arm, and you won't scratch it. Be less likely to scratch it. What I do is I'll hold the pedal on this side. Maybe that'll keep it from spinning as much. Which way are you going to go? That way with it? Right. Don't go around because that's where you're going to scratch it. Just keep it up here. When you go around, you're going to scratch the long. No.
Yeah, see, I'm still scratching it.
Just go like this. That's all you got to do.
Well, that just scratched it too, so either way.
I don't have anything smaller. Let me go see if I got something else.
It's already scratched. First war wound. Doesn't spin very good, so I might end up getting new pedals. We got new pedals on the other ones because they don't spin very good.
I think it's right one?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go hold the pedal on the other side.
No, it's alright. It's tight.
Yeah?
It's as tight as it'll go.
Alright, pedals, now I guess you get your rack, and that's kind of it, I guess, huh?
And this has to be connected.
Yeah, you'll need your tool again. You gotta take these 4 off first. Take those 4 screws off first, and then you put your rack on. And you're gonna connect the light. keys on this bike just to take the battery off and on the frame. Well, other than a little help and guidance, you pretty much built the whole thing yourself. And you probably could have without a problem if you had just read the directions like you wanted to. I like it. Would you like me to hold the rack while you put the bolts in?
If you want.
Wow, it doesn't weigh anything. That's wicked light. Holy camoli.
You could probably help me hook up the light.
I can't believe how light this thing is.
Good, because the bike's heavy enough.
Well, it's an average for the weight of a... I mean, it's not any heavier than most. Not like it's abnormally heavy for an e-bike.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't get my second. Doesn't seem to be lining up very good here. See if I can get my front one.
Yeah, this one's a little... Oh, thank you.
Yeah, probably have to do a little manipulating. Yeah, this one's kind of... Do you have any of you started over there? They started, right?
Yeah.
Don't force it. If they don't want to go, don't force them because they'll end up stripping them. Do a little on the top one now. Don't go all the way. Do a couple over here to get them started. See, the other thing that's good about you building your own bike is if you break down, you have a little bit more knowledge of what's going on.
Yeah. And the welds look pretty good. They look like little coins, sort of.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'd be more looking at the frame.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Well, you were looking at the rack.
Well, I know. I was just saying it because it was the one right
that's
here.
That's not really, that's not make a difference. It's the frame.
I know. I was just saying.
I know.
Overall.
I heard you.
But even these, like these look really good. Nice little coins all the way around.
I mean, actually, it's not... It came, even though the box is really damaged, it's still in good shape. There's nothing really wrong with it. No chips or scratches or... Yeah, it's a good looking bike. I actually like the white too. Ollie's right. It looks good in white.
Are those screwed down tight?
No. Yeah, I like it. I'm really kind of jealous about your rear suspension.
Well, we'll see.
None of the other bikes we have own have rear suspension.
We'll see how it works.
Well, it's got to be better than not. I heard it was kind of a...
Yeah, because those seat posts we got did not.
No, they worked. They worked much better than a hardtail.
Yeah, they were better than a hardtail.
Way better than a hardtail. But from what I heard online, the shock on this is really, really stiff, so you don't weigh a lot.
I don't jump things a lot either, or at all, so.
tight because you're going to have weight on it and stuff, the bags. Not so tight that you strip it out, but just
No,
make
they're
sure
tight.
Yeah, you just want it tight. Go too much and you end up stripping out the threads. And
No, they're all tight.
Alright, I guess I'll do your cable here, and you got some zip ties, and you run the cable, find out there's probably a spot somewhere down here where there's a plug that doesn't go anywhere. Right here, this guy right here, that's where it's going to plug in. So however long it is, just try to root it, and then we'll zip tie it. Like 3 or 4 zip ties in the box.
Alright, so where am I going with it? Oh, it's right there.
I wouldn't go that way. I think I'd go along the rack.
Up here.
I would go behind her here, yeah. And down however it makes it.
It's not that long.
You might have to coil it up somewhere or something if it's. You think they'd give you the right length, but just find it that way. Find it. Look, what you probably want to do. Look. You're probably going to want to have it. Look, let go. You're probably going to want to have some slack here like that. And have it run along here like this. Come down here, so you're probably going to want to come down this way like that. Because you're going to want that like that.
It's a little long.
So I wouldn't come around that way. I'd go around behind the back like that. And zip tie it so it's out of the way so branches don't catch it when you're going through the woods and stuff like that.
And you got to make sure, if you can see, there's a little tiny thing and a little divot. There's a male and female end on these, so you got to make sure you get it exactly in the thing. This just does not want to plug in. Is there a trick to this? Because I cannot get it to plug in.
Probably line up the tabs.
I'm lining them up.
Well, you got to line them up and put them in. I wouldn't force it because then you're going to.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to force it.
Go in, you just have to get it lined up. I know, when you're building stuff, you never know how much pressure to apply. And I don't normally like white, but for some reason I like that bike. It looks, I don't know, maybe.
All right, I don't want to break it, so I'm not really sure what I'm. I keep lining up the little male and female ends, but I can't seem to get it in there. And the little tiny wires in there are very delicate. Okay, thank you. All right. So what would you say is the best way to zip tie? Like tighter on this end?
Start right here. Or actually, if you want to start there, start there. Well, I think I would probably. Maybe you should unplug it and go under there. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to have it here, and then one here.
Up like that?
Well, but then you've got to have enough length. Yeah, that'll be enough, right? Yeah, that works. Kind of want to be behind. Well, no, because that keeps it out of the chain wheel.
Yeah, so I could put one like right here.
I would probably put one here, one here.
Around.
What do you got, 4?
Yeah.
So put one here to hold it.
Around this too, or no?
Just put it around that one wire. That's all we need. This has got to hold it right there. Zip tie that down there.
Down here or up there?
Up down here so it doesn't get into the chain wheel. Well, it won't either anyway because this is in the way, so I guess it doesn't matter. And don't go super tight, but put it down tight.
Is this thing going to have to move?
Just put it down. Tighten it down a little more. Alright, and put another one. I guess you don't really have to have one there, so maybe you put one there, that way this kind of holds it.
I was thinking like right here.
Well, I just put it in here, that way it can't go up or down, that's kind of locked in there, you know. So, that way it won't, if it can't drop down and it can't go up, it's locked. Back there, and then probably, what do you got, 2 more?
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere up there, put one, I guess. Seems like we could have gone a better route, I guess, because we have more length than or less length than we had originally had. Oh, wait a minute, I got a little more right here. I go like this. Pull this up here. Yeah, that's better. I think I'd put it over here though, because it's just going to slide down. It's just going to.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're right.
It's
Okay,
hooked.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see where you had it there. I don't know if you even need another one. I don't think you really even need another one.
No, it's not going to go anywhere.
Maybe put it right here in the middle, just to keep that from flopping around. But like I said, that'll probably slide down eventually. Get the cutters again, put them away.
Yeah. I don't know if that'll slide down. No, it's pretty tight.
I think you're ready for a test drive. It's got 180 millimeter rotors. I don't know what brand brakes these are, I'm not sure. I don't think there's a name on them.
I don't know what I did with that thing.
And it's got an air shock.
Huh?
It's got a big battery. I'm not sure the size, but we can find that out for you later.
All
Why
right.
don't you get on it? Why don't you hop on it?
Actually, I'll turn it on now, but I'll walk it down there past the cars. I don't even know how to work any of this yet.
Probably hold the center button.
So,
Hold this. Did you come on?
it says speed and everything.
Well, why are you shifting it? You're not even pedaling it.
I know. I don't know where this is the one
Yeah.
that I used for the other one.
Hold it down.
No, there's no battery life.
Well, press the button on the top of the battery. It's got a little indicator. Is there no lights?
Nope.
No, I guess we don't. We're gonna be riding it tonight.
No, we'll have to do our maiden voyage tomorrow.
Hop up and down on it. I want to see the suspension work. It is pretty stiff. It's pretty stiff
I
suspension.
can feel it moving a little
It's
bit.
moving, but it's stiff. I can see it's not really giving. Look, get your body off of it. Yeah, it's got no sag. It's stiff. You might want to do something. We'll see how that goes. That's pretty stiff. Like I said, you're only 120, 30 pounds.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I got to charge everything tonight.
I'm surprised. Usually they come with some battery life. You sure that battery has? You press the button, there's nothing.
I press the button.
No, the battery.
Oh yeah.
Nothing at all, huh? Okay. Well, that's surprising.
Let me see what the thing says. Maybe. No.
I mean, every other review I've seen, they all come with like 3/4 charge batteries.
Let's see.
Maybe there's another way to turn it on. Maybe it turns on differently.
Maybe I have to turn it on with the key.
I don't think so, because it doesn't have a...
It says familiarize yourself with the key port and key positions before riding bike.
Maybe it has
Anytime the battery is in key position 1, off, locked to the frame, no buttons or controls can be activated.
All right,
the bike will remain off.
All right, so we need these keys, but I put the cutters back. All right, there's your lock. So stick it in there, and I guess you got to put it to a different... I thought that just unlocked the battery. I didn't think that actually did anything other than that.
So that's what it says. Where was I?
Just put the key in and turn it.
One off lock to frame, two on lock to frame.
Yeah, but that just takes the battery out. That's all it does, is take the battery out. Is there an on-off switch for the battery? Because my battery on my other bike has an on-off switch, and maybe that's what that was right there that you just, yeah. Look, now you're good. You just pressed it on. You're good. That's your on-off switch for the battery. So now you should be able to hold the button down once you get on there. Hold the button down and there you go.
There we go.
You're good, it's on.
Alright.
And you got an error already. You got an error code already.
Huh.
Does it move? Give it some throttle.
Yep.
No, oh no, it just cleared up. It just cleared up. You're on passenger 4, so you're in assist 4 right now. That's gonna go fast.
I'm gonna walk it past the cars.
Oh, your camera just shut off. Battery must be dead. It just shut off.
No, it's still on.
Is
Look
it?
in the front. See the red
Oh.
light black?
Okay,
flash?
I was
Yeah,
able.
the back shuts off.
How do I get that to come back on? Because I was able to see what you were doing and knew you were in frame. Okay, yeah.
Just push that front bottom
Okay,
bar
I
once.
just-
Don't hit the alarm on the side.
Camera's nice. It's much lighter through the screen than it is actually outside today, right now.
Alright. Maiden voyage.
There you go. Car coming. Probably should have checked the brakes.
Huh?
Probably should have checked the brakes before you left. Make sure they were working.
Alright, so where am I? Oh, here's my blinkers.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Is my brake light on?
Yeah.
Where's my headlight? Ooh, horn.
It's not very loud.
Startled me a little bit.
That wasn't even loud.
Where's my head? My headlight's not on.
Yeah.
Where?
Probably the same place that the buzzer was.
No. Not seeing it, if it is. I can't imagine it's anywhere else. That tree.
It's got to be somewhere. Well, you'll have to look at your manual, I guess.
I have to. Oh, stop it!
No, everything seems to be plugged in. Where's the cord go? It just goes into this mess here, so it looks like it's. I mean, there's nothing you can plug in by the looks of it, so it must be already plugged in. I don't know. I'll have to read the manual.
That's not it.
Yeah, you just have to look at the manual. I'd like to know how bright it is, actually.
I know.
I don't think it's very bright,
Go
though.
grab the manual and see how to turn the headlight on. So this is the pedal assist button. Obviously miles per hour. Watts right there. Mileage. And battery. And then of course down here, when I push that, it shows battery life as well. This button over here turns the battery on. This right here, this turns the whole unit on. This is to increase pedal assist and decrease pedal assist. And this is the pedaling up and down. If it's anything like the other bikes, I liked it on pedal assist 2 to start, 3, and I got to take the cover off of this so you can see it better. Turn headlight if needed. Once the LED is on, hold down the top arrow button for approximately 2 to 3 seconds. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We have light.
That's not too bad, though.
It's not too bad.
And I thought that seat was a little low. A little low. Yeah, the headlights are much brighter than I actually thought it was going to be. I don't think it's quite as bright as the Filodo, but remember, if that's too tight for your thumb, then just loosen this side over here, and then that'll make that looser.
Making it straight.
You probably didn't even notice your suspension because you didn't hit any bumps.
No.
I'm going to take my bike out if you want to come out for a little while.
No, but you can take mine for a spin.
You want me to? Is that what you want?
Yeah, I want you to try it out and tell me what you think. You've been riding e-bikes for a while now.
I'm probably going to tell you it doesn't have as much power as ones I'm used to.
Maybe. I was only in pedal assist 3 and I got up to 21.3, but I don't need as much.
Should be an adjustment on your brake now.
I don't need as much power as you do.
Yeah, it does feel different than the other one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of squishy.
Well, not squishy. It doesn't engage until you get closer to the bars, and I don't see an adjustment for it. The other ones all have adjustments.
Well, the taillight's pretty bright. He's way down there and I can see it clearly. Just went around the corner. Oh, that light's pretty bright too. Good.